Oh, a microphony.
And a phony at the mic.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
The Doctor of Discernment is now online.
You know, much like my show, in that it's a local reaction to things that are happening on a federal level.
Dispensing a daily dose of common sense. No prescription required.
Wow, do I have a boatload of stuff for you, from the crazy to the absurd. Let's start getting into it because, I mean, it is bizarro world out there. And I say, if it's obvious to me, should be obvious to everybody. Oh, wow. Who could have seen this coming?
This is the Fourth Hour with Greg Belfrage.
Hold on to your butts.
From my basement bunker beneath Kello Radio, welcome to the Fourth Hour. It's great to have you all along. I want to get to some of your comments. Brian is turning it. Brian, I think you're the guy to take over. I think you're it. Brian is right in. The comment section is already going before I'm going because I get the stream started, about 10 minutes, generally around 10 minutes ahead of time. I get the stream up and going, and then I'm doing some stuff. And so folks are commenting, and Brian is among the first who is there, and he picks up on things that I talk about on the radio show. And he said, Greg talked about Trump's comment about him working to get into heaven. Do any of you feel like, you need to do more good deeds? And then he followed it up and saying, I don't feel like I do enough for others. None of us do. I mean, unless you're, I don't either. I really don't either. I love what Steve says. I think if you feel the need to do something to get into heaven, you've missed the point of what Jesus did. You can't buy your way in. You just get to go. It's as long as you believe in him, and if you believe that he died to save my sins, that's the passport, baby. Interesting. A lot of different perspectives. Robert saying, I'm a Christian, understand based on the Bible that I can never do enough good deeds to get into heaven. Jesus is the only way to heaven, and it's the only way through faith in him. Great comments. Kathy also weighed in. You're absolutely correct. We cannot earn our way into heaven. It is only by the free gift of grace from God. Absolutely right. So a lot of great points being made. This is why I love digging in your comments so much. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Now, we're talking about Trump and those comments that I shared with you yesterday that the president had made about getting into heaven, being at the bottom rung. He was on Fox and Friends yesterday. This is how the media is portraying this, and these are the stories that are out there. No wonder other countries laugh at us. Social media slams Donald Trump as his remark makes female host uneasy. So during his visit, he forgive me, her name. I know her name. Ainsley Earhart. And you can see the stories here. Trump completely sidetracks Fox and Friends interview by, going on about her engagement to Sean Hannity, Ainsley Earhart. I'd have a hard time believing you don't know, but if you don't know, Sean Hannity is engaged to Ainsley Earhart. And so Trump apparently went on about it. And again, I mentioned, and this just goes on. Trump praises Fox News couple show. That's what the media picks up. They don't pick up the comment that I shared to you that I thought was meaningful about Trump saying he's trying to, and this is what the media always does, man. This is what they always do. They just distract. he did say this, and then and how many times have I told you that, and I noticed this when Trump was running for president, and really when he became president the first time, that the headlines would say Trump says this, and and you look at the first graph of a story and Donald Trump had said this. It's like, wow. And then I would go back and I would actually watch the entire clip. And I would say, and I would see the rest of what Donald Trump said. And it was totally unlike what there was more to it. He had said something that absolutely would put it into context. This is what the media does. They just take these things, they take it. So he does this interview. Again, I was touched by his comment as he was talking about trying to get into heaven. He was being asked about why are you focusing on this peace between Russia and Ukraine? What's in it for you, the United States? Why are you doing this? And his focus on peace, and he's saying, I'm trying to get into heaven. Media ignores it. And this is why I think these things it happens more and more, even with some of the outlets that I really appreciate, which makes it tougher for me. Preparing my show used to be a lot easier, and it used to be a lot lighter in tone. I recognize that. I very much recognize that the tone has gotten heavier over the years. That's because, look around. Don't you see what the hell's going on? Everywhere we look. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And the media is a big part of that. All right. I'm already shot up almost 10 minutes. So I want to move quickly here. This story of Fox News. Congressman whose D.C. apartment complex was robbed, blasting the Democrats for criticizing the Trump crime crackdown. Duh. Again, for you and me, this is common sense, man. So this is Congressman Wesley Hunt of Texas blasting those who've been critical of the president sending the National Guard to Washington, D.C. We touched on that this morning, and just the insanity. Can you imagine? You've got over in Michigan where she's saying that, it's about voter intimidation. What in the fresh hell are these people talking about? So he's saying, downstairs in my apartment complex, there was a woman who was robbed. She had her computer stolen, her phone stolen, her iPad stolen right behind the desk. We are all blocks away from the Capitol. I was a 3-minute drive away from the Capitol when this happened. Across the street. That's where Henry Cuellar was robbed at gunpoint. I don't understand what these critics are talking about. It's not safe in Washington, D.C. Again, I think folks on Main Street get it. They understand. So he's out there saying, what is all the hoopla about? We've got craziness everywhere. I wanted to show you the video. I probably should have shared this yesterday. The mayor of Boston saying she's not going to cooperate with ICE. She plans to shield illegals from deportation. So this is like a minute and a half long. I'm going to run this for you.
We're here again today because last week, Boston received a letter from the Attorney General of the United States on official letterhead from the federal government threatening to prosecute city officials and withhold federal funds unless we cooperate with carrying out mass deportations.
Yeah. Boo! Oh, listen to this nonsense.
At a time when this federal administration is already causing so much fear and harm in our communities.
What?
These threats are serious and consequential. But our same communities
These people are nuts.
Loud and clear.
This is nuts.
That silence in the face of oppression is not an option.
Oh, it's oppression when you clean up the streets. When you enforce the law, that's oppression. Yes, you're not allowing people to just go out and violate the law. That's oppression. We should be able to violate the law at will. This is just insane. I just don't understand a lot of this stuff. It's just absolutely crazy. And then I want to give you a little bit of follow-up to that, because there's a piece at townhall.com, and they were talking about this, reacting, this Tricia McLaughlin responding to those comments like those of Michelle Wu, and saying everything is on the table, including lawsuits, withholding federal funding. So this is like 30 seconds long. Here she is.
The arrests that are made under this administration have been of illegal immigrants with prior criminal convictions or pending criminal charges.
Yes.
So these are criminals that we are going after.
I wanted to talk to you about this person, Harjinder Singh, who was allegedly driving a big.
Forgive me. I think I missed parts of that. Let's pick it up again.
Response to cities like
There,
Boston.
here we
Well, I
go.
won't speak for the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, but I will say I believe everything is on the table, including those lawsuits and including withholding federal funding. These politicians have to take action and stop playing these political games. 70% of
There you go. I mean, they've got to stop playing these political games. Absolutely right. But they'll continue. It'll go on and on and on. Also, there was, now this is outside of politics. I want to show you this. This was a kid who got onto the field, and as a lot of people do, he's a San Diego fan. Security tackled him to the ground when he ran onto the field. We've seen a lot of people do this. The difference here is he's a young guy. This is the youngest fan we have ever seen run onto the field. You know, people are wondering. Here it is. I want to show it to you. There's the kid. So they get him. Boom! And then they tackle him. Boo! They're not booing the kid. I'm going to take that back a little bit. Here we go. Okay, now that's a bit of a tough lesson, I think. You're a young fan, tackling. I mean, I understand that's what these guys are trained to do, but I think the first guy could probably handle the kid, tackling him to the ground. Is that overkill? Yeah, Robert thinks so. No need to tackle a kid. Absolutely right. So Brian's digging what we're doing here. Brian, first of all, it's great to have all you guys here. I really appreciate those of you who are here each and every day. And Brian, you're one of them. So he said, on the light side, we did talk about Batmobiles yesterday. Jesus today, good stuff if you ask me. Well, I appreciate it. It's great to have all of you along. And you made it to the end of the video. So you are part of my gallery of champions. Special salute to the Bunker Brigade, folks like Brian, Steve, and the rest who are here each and every day. Appreciate all of you. So until tomorrow, my friends, I'm underground and go on.